Moon is opening with the Demon Hunter. I don't know if Starbuck was banking on or hoping for Moon to play a keeper, but that is not the case. Mountain King can still own this matchup. He's a great fighter. We all know how destructive Stormbolt is. As long as you have mana. Thing is, the Demon Hunter takes your mana away and he's also a good fighter. And then we have a war of the passives, basically, with evasion. Later, as first we start with immolation versus Bash. And it feels like Bash is still a bit underwhelming in the public eye. But it's an amazing passive. It gives you stun and gives you extra damage. And that extra damage was buffed not too long ago. I'm not sure if too many people realize. Or appreciate. We'll see about that. There is many ways to play a Mountain King in Starbuck's crazy hands. We've seen Mountain King tower pushes. Yep, that was a thing. On Twisted especially, but the norm is Mountain King, fast expansion, and then even mass air. Everybody could see that Moon was in solid shape yesterday against the rifle pushes. And maybe Starbuck realized yesterday that this brawly way of playing Night Elf Human, where you rely on simple things, one base, tier 2 push, and then fight, that's not what he's cut out for at the moment. And the good thing about strategy games is you can go for a different strategy. Starbuck had some great Mountain King games. Also, to be honest, some disastrous Mountain King games. But yeah, I was surprised to see Fortitude not going for any Mountain Kings yesterday. Neither on Autumn Leaves, not on Northern. Moon dealt with it well. And now Starbuck brings it back. Plus, of course, playing the Mountain King in Game 1 makes it so that you always have to have this in the back of your head. If Game 5 is like Twisted, you gotta respect the fact that there might be a Mountain King. Here we go, Stormbolt number 1. I guess spamming that spell is nice when a Demon Hunter is right next to you. You're gonna get mana burned, and before you lose the mana for nothing, why not get an Archer for it? It's not a great time to be an Archer, everybody. They are getting slaughtered versus Undead in general. They're getting slaughtered versus Orc now by the Blade Master. And this Mountain King is also on a mission. Draining some Moonwells now is fine, especially keeping the pressure up here is nice. We got the Expo up. Moon on the other side. Expo at the red. What the hell? Branius, thank you for the prime. Is he truly expanding at the red? When and how? We double down with the Naga for Moon, getting some control in. Starbuck is purposefully delaying the Mountain King. For the pressure, for the safety of the Expo. We're teching now, we're getting rifles, and it's not air? Oh, maybe it is air? Hard to read at the moment. There shouldn't be a lumber mill necessarily. Oftentimes when you see blacksmith and lumber mill together, it's an indicator for tier 3 and mass air, because it's so resource heavy. And if that's the case, and if he makes it to tier 3, he's in a good spot. Like, how are you supposed to counter that as Night Elf? I don't know. Moon's Expo is up, so he has to give up on the brawls. Is he truly going for the red spot? No Demon Hunter harass in the bases. No staff immolation. Not a single worker was touched. Oh, he walks the tree back. That takes some time. Really cool move by Moon. I have not seen that before. Usually you build the tree here so it's somewhat safe. And then of course the human is scouting for that. Starbuck might not have an idea. I don't see too many eyes out on the map. Mountain King level 3. Lots of mana. And he is going rifles. Rifles, Archmage casters. So the lumber mill was just to have it. No mass Dragonhawks, no air at all. A rifle push. This has been oftentimes a Starbuck go-to strategy, but oftentimes also with double barracks. Now it's double Sanctum for heavier casters, for maybe early Sorceress. I had Sorc Ladies in my mind, but no, not yet. Moon! Expansion coming up. And where are the scouts? I don't see any. Calm before the storm. Moon is going tier 3. Mass Dryads. Don't cut it versus rifles. Archmage second will spread the Brilliance aura. And then he can also go into Blizzard without retraining. And Starbuck is working on an army. 350 gold. 56 food. No big banking time. We're getting early breakers, which I love. Because the combo of Rejuvenation and Demon Hunter, we all know it, is one of the greatest in the game. Hoola, that damage. And it is Blizzard. And a great... Oh. Demon Hunter has a health stone. Might have to pop it here. But the Naga and Dryads are doing a wonderful job creating space. Archmage is coming in. Rifles are coming in. Demon is hurt. Bear is hurt. Chance for Starbuck to do some damage here. Waiting with the Mountain King is healing. He took a lot of damage, especially from the poison. Can't... Oh, he did force the Hellstone, or did he sell the Hellstone? No, he still got it. It's just an overlay bug. But yeah, 72 food ahead. Blizzard up, even if it's only level 1. Army composition, not a single sorceress just yet, is surprising to me. Good firepower with rifles, of course. Blizzard on top. Dispel, healing, breakers there to steal, redo, and roar. The setup is fine, but it's fine good enough. Love the shop by Moon, love the Moonwell by Moon. The push will come in here. There's no chance for Starbuck to reach this, as you usually block off here. And now we got Sorcs. Mountain King also items. Oh, did he? No. No invul, no heal scroll. And clock is ticking in favor of Moon. He got the tier 3. He just needs more time for a bigger army. We take the fight outside the expo. We still got defend. The Blizzard is not hitting well at all. Way too late. Only hitting Dryads, and they are magic immune, so it doesn't interest them. Starbuck might be in trouble, but he finds the way for the Naga kill. Brilliant. The one hole in the army for Moon, and Starbuck sees it. Sees the code in the matrix. Now he's got to close it out. Still some kills for Moon. He could go for the tab and revive. Bear moved out to the right-hand side. Not too much slow applied here in the fight. Mountain King running around, not doing that much damage. Finding targets. Archmage with the last hit. Anti-magic potion used. Ooh, looking good for Starbuck again. 2 bears basically dead. The Naga in the altar. Not from the tavern. That's a surprise. Would probably just get another hammer to the head. Supply gap is closing a little bit as the militia are coming in. Maybe a little bit too late. That Naga kill saved Starbuck the fight, it seems. And the Mountain King position. Brilliant. I don't think that Stormbolt was necessary, but hey, better safe than sorry. 20 food lead established again. Plus you have control of the middle. You can go heal scroll. You can go invul just to be safe. And more reinforcements are coming in. Plus a big item, which is the Boots of Kel'Thalas, which doesn't help you, but you can sell it easy. Moon needs a miracle to get map 1. We're not teching. We're not getting any big upgrades. And with that, Starbuck has to close out the game. Love the heal scroll. Moon would love to have them against the Blizzard, which is now... Is it level 2? Oh, we can't see it here in this overlay. But yeah, Naga, again, squishy, staffed out of the fight. No value here. And now we're hoping for bashes, and he gets it pretty much smack bang on. Another one, maybe? Doesn't even need it. Somehow Moon got to 60. This will still take time. Nighttime, 40%. Moonwells are helping. Oh, we didn't even have Dispel up until now. Fighting with invisibility. In a second, another invul potion. Moon would love to get something from the shop. Doesn't work. Aiming for a surround, too easy to identify. Starbuck gotta finish this game. I think... Does he have... He must know about this expo, right? Yeah. Starbuck Classic. I think inspired by 40. Towers here for Sanctuary. Starting the fight. Fight goes here. You try to lure your opponent in. Moon, he has done this yesterday a lot. Sharking for reinforcements. Starbuck must be aware of this. The towers are soaking up some damage, but now... Starbuck finds himself in the choke where he wants to lure his opponent in. Nice tactical move by Moon, taking the pressure off that second base, and all of a sudden the supply is even. Somehow, miraculously, Moon has the same army as Starbuck does.
A town is under siege.
Oh, we get 5 towers in the meantime. What? Where are them coming from? Looking for the Wisp Detonate. This is an amazing position for a Blizzard if the bears are all clumped up. Gotta be careful. Archmage can't take too many hits. The bear blocked by Moon. Trying to save him. Invisibility. Brilliantly done. Needs a better position. Needs the Blizzard damage. Bash on the demon. Careful, buddy. He doesn't have anything to save himself if I see this correctly. Might need another invisibility, but every invisibility is 2 less slow. He's kind of surrounded there. Another heal scroll. Bears are falling apart. Oh, would he love to have a Blizzard? Level 4. Every single bear is going extinct. Moon might be falling apart here. That Archmage save by Starbuck was class and might win him the game. Naga damage is on the battlefield now, but maybe it's just too late. Tower coming up, shop coming up. Especially mana potions for a Mountain King would be grand. It feels like Starbuck is not losing much. The macro is on point today. Plus shop control, the value of combat items. Now, Moon went into Dryads. Heavy into Dryads, because they can't be attacked by Blizzard. And Starbuck lacks mortars or rifles. There's not too many of them. Oh, good anti-magic to dodge the damage of the Stormbolt. High-class game between the two. It's about consistency now. Whoever makes the first mistake is gonna lose the game. And of course, if that expo goes down, that's also gonna lose you the game. As long as the rifles are in range of the Dryads and the bear numbers are low, I don't think Moon stands a chance here. Everything is hurt, just waiting for a region scroll. All the priests. Starbuck with a clean game. Kept up the pressure well. 600 gold. No tier 3 behind this. That might just be too risky. He would have had the resources now. Shop up. Mana potions available. Heal potions available. And that makes the Starbuck army oh so much more dangerous. Still worry a little bit that the Dryads might be able to do this. No heal scrolls anymore. Everything is suffering for Starbuck. The supply numbers might drop in a second. Going for a Hail Mary. Stormbolt on the Naga again. Denied, but killed. And the Demon Hunter is down to his own devices again. Stormbolt to the face. He can't go for an anti-magic this time. If he blocks a little bit, he gets the kill, and he does! Double kill, Starbuck, GG! Whew, that was a crazy tug of war. Starbuck on the verge of losing control of that game. Hello, viewer. You are watching the Dolphin Warcraft Super League, an amazing tournament with 200 matches over 2 months where 15 players are competing for $28,000. To be able to broadcast this, we had to acquire the broadcasting rights from the sponsor and organizer. We gladly did this because it's peak content and just an amazing competition. We had to pay from our own pockets though, and if you like what we do and if you like that we bring you the games free of charge, then you can help us make it worth it. At backtowarcraft.com/support, you find all the ways to support it, whether that's a Twitch sub or a YouTube membership or a dono or a Patreon, or just grab a little bit of our merch in the stream description. Thank you for your attention, and now have fun with the games. This map a little bit different. Expansions closer to the base, got a mercenary camp, got that contested lab on the left hand side. But yeah, the entire game will be different just because of the starting hero. Ooh, early expo by Moon. Nicely hidden behind the tree line. And this is something that I talked about many times. Wisps during the first creeping, detonating against the water elemental, get a jump start, and harass with immolation and evasion. This is so powerful so early on. And with that, you might need a Blood Mage. The Archmage was a little bit of a surprise, wasn't it? Usually against the Demon Hunter, it's always Blood Mage time. I feel like the Blizzard really did the job. And now we can raise the question, was this enough? We're gonna have round 2 and 3, but usually Starbuck's Peasant Micro is good. And the fact that human have these little peasant prisons helps him out a ton, but Moon is breaking through with immolation. Is he getting too greedy? Surely a town portal on the cost of 2 workers and a footman. Thankfully, a couple of units were left, but it's a good delay. It's a good delay for Moon. Different angle of attack. He's still getting better, man. That is so fascinating. 39 years old. Might not be the dominator of the 2000s, but he's still getting so much better. In the meantime, during all of this, went to the mercenary camp, got Dispel now, got good damage now. Starbuck is trying to elevate the pressure, but this is too powerful. You gotta respond. If you don't respect the Demon Hunter, you're dead in the water. And especially getting that Arcane Tower killed. Clutch. Floodgates stay open. And with all that piercing damage, there's murder in the making. Archmage underleveled. A way different game. This seems to be Moon's comfort zone. It should be his comfort zone. It's his map pick.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now every peasant kill. It's a little bit of time. Did Starbuck scout the expo? He surely has a good idea, right? He wanted to move north, but then just didn't have the time. He would love to get defend ASAP. but prioritize the tech, which I think is the right call. Tech opens up so much, but Moon is dominant. He has no TP though. Wait a minute. What? Huh? Why? Is this calculated? He did deny. Did he think he's so rich I can just tavern revive and that's worth it? What am I missing? Comeback presented on a silver platter. It's actually huge that this was denied. Otherwise, Archmage has 2.7, can go to 1 camp, get level 3. It's a bit of a different situation now as Defend is up. And all of Moon, except the Immolation which is out now, is piercing damage. Shields up and hold. Starbuck, unlike game 1, only defense mode. And attack types are not going to be much diversifying from here on out. Of course, you get spell damage on top. Interesting how low level these heroes are. Courtesy of Moon, who denies Starbuck any freedom on the map. Tier 3 on the way. Mountain King again. No Blood Mage.
A player's forces are under attack.
How we like that, chat? It's no mana burn. And Starbuck knows it's no mana burn. Of course we can change that with the Tome of Retraining. This might come as a surprise. If Moon is getting shell-shocked by a Stormbolt here, there might be a surround possible. Knowing that the Mountain King is coming, the trap is a little obvious, but not enough for the block. Long distance Stormbolt gets the Berserker. Finally some XP again. That took forever. And now push on the other side. Starbuck a bit supply blocked and lumber is super low. Ooh, that's a problem. We do have a lumber mill. All the units a bit too far away. He also did invest into 2 upgrades at the moment, so resources will even out. You're gonna go for heal scrolls, invulns as well. Mana potions maybe even. A very impressive tug of war between the two. And this is something we've seen from Moon yesterday against 40 as well. Atypically not going for the late game. Surround not closed. Oh no. I know that Starbuck was off racing Night Elf, but that can be a surround and then that might win you the game. No bash just yet. No mana on the Mountain King either. Immolation is burning through these footmen. Can't help but think that maybe it was too many footmen. He needed the stability. It was a lot of brawling. It's easy to fall into that trap, which was producing to stay healthy. And Moon's main base spans from here to here. He just connected the 2 bases. Archmage a bit forward. Bear Master Training isn't ready yet, but it's just a matter of seconds. Switching the target, from heroes to bears. This is only GNL bears. Moon, why are you engaging so deep with the bears? One is staffed already. Two are dead. They're... Oh my god. Oh my god. GNL bears versus Starbuck. Maybe he thought the bear tech is gonna finish faster. Maybe he thought that Starbuck doesn't have the damage. But they were so exposed. It could have been an amazing timing if he holds the bears back a little bit, waits till the upgrade is there, spams some redo, pre-buffs, then morphs, then engages into the fight. But he exposed them way too much. Starbuck is claiming control of this map step by step. It's like a game of American football.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Mountain King is the quarterback. 3-3 heroes. Oh, again, classic Moon. Fishing for reinforcements. This is actually happening a bit too often for my taste. You always gotta... Oh. Yeah, and that shall not happen. That's 3 units down for nothing. No trades whatsoever. Moon back. Even food. Naga is very underwhelming though. Not having that level 2 Fork Lightning against rifles hurts. LOL! What? What's happening here? We just push and Starbucks workers arrive early to work. Alright. AP up, AP down. There's no nature's blessing, so they don't endure much. It's a solid distraction, I think. Detonates coming in. You need the slow against the bears, it feels. When you don't have Blizzard, you don't have Clap, Demon Hunter out of the fight. It's nighttime. If he gets this Arcane Tower up, that is amazing coverage. Bears are already low. I don't know if we even have 1 or 2 immolations left. Stormbolt hitting hard. Rifles seem to be safe. Priests are getting backstabbed by Dryads. Smart little move by Moon. Thing is, Rifles could just turn around, then exposing the front line a little bit. Demon Hunter finally breaking through! But is he too deep again? He is indeed in too deep. Q some 41 and Q the 2-0, because without the Demon Hunter, Night Elves have no hope. He had to endure a long siege and high pressure, but Starbuck prevails, as it seems. Demon Hunter back from the tavern for the second time. Little bit of an oversight here to leave the rifles exposed. Oh, Mountain King, but he had an Ankh. He gets 2 to 3 bears for that. What a weird fight this is. It's all over the place. Literally all over the place. Every bash could be the end if not for the staff. But that's too many losses that Moon can't sustain, I think. Everything is hurt. Also under-leveled. The Naga 1 level low. The tower is up. Wait. What are you doing here, buddy? Lucky. That could have cost him the game. Bottom for 20. Exactly, Asra. Exactly. Dude, Moon can actually win this. Moon can actually win this. We've seen this at the hands of Colorful. At the hands of Jens. The defense capabilities of Night Elves next to Moon Worlds and the shop are legendary by now. Moon, body block. Bash! Don't tell me! We need another slow, can't reach. Demon Hunter off to the shop. The fight goes on. Mountain King has no mana. Sick escape. Peasants all down. Arcane Tower is gone. Oh snap. Bucky falling apart. When did the game got turned on its head? The Mountain King misposition. Surely part of it. And Starbuck has to TP and Moon holds. Incredible defense. It's daytime now. No more Moon Juice. If Starbuck can maybe hold on for another minute, he might close it out. We got double orb now. We get shop control. We get mana burn. It was hard to keep track of all the little skirmishes in that fight, because there was so much going on everywhere. At the south, the rifles were fighting the Dryads and the Demon Hunter after the Tavern revive. In the north, the Mountain King is somewhat getting trapped. On the left-hand side, the Demon Hunter was running away. Now, how do you bring it back, Starbuck? With a little bit of creeping. Level 5, maybe. We gotta say that Moon is alive despite 2 Demon Hunter kills. And almost a third, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Moon's classic interceptions. Speaking of American football, these interceptions. Double heal scroll, big mana potion. Archmage 5. No blizzard.
Player's forces are under attack.
Can the big mana potion do it? We do have mana burn now. For that, the mana potion is of course perfect. 5/5 is usually the win condition for the Night Elf. Breaker's coming. Invis MK, but I don't really see an opening for him, if you ask me. Maybe now, but he can't close the door. There's also staves. This is almost the perfect situation for a Blizzard. Maybe it is a bit of an oversight to not go for that, but it's also hard to acquire when you go for the heal scroll. He's hurting himself. Oh, he does! He does actually! I'm an idiot! Yo, that was a lot of damage. But Starbuck needs time for a regen scroll. Supply is narrowing out. Oh. Moon lost 4 supply somewhere. No blacksmith. He lost it before against bears. No rifles is annoying.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another consumable. Mountain King used the big potion. Split attacks again. Moon playing this smart now. I love that Archmage was kept behind. Also the Breaker. Really smart. Follow the beast. Evens out the roar. Moon has a scout on the right hand side to see if Starbuck gets another base. 300 gold here. 200 here. Is that the big fight? Oh, how would this look with Clap? But Blizzard is powerful. Fork Lightning really good, but solid retreat as well. The Dryads, of course, not affected by the Blizzard. How long can the Breakers hold the door? Stormbolt. Oh, snap. It's close. Bash, bash, bash. And Moon has to TP out. Invis, so the Naga can't target the Mountain King. That was actually scary. Stormbolt misses due to the town portal. This is about split second now. Takes forever to get this blacksmith back. Berlin Airport over blacksmith. And we're mined out. Tree is moving over. No way. No effing way.
Forces are under attack.
He's expanding bottom right. The guts. That's so expensive. He had a little bit of a supply lead. He knows that Starbuck has to invest into consumables a little more than he does. Mana Potion Heal Scrolls. And Demon Hunter with Unholy Aura. That makes kiting so much easier. He's gonna be up 2 bases. Starbuck expecting the left-hand side. Not scouting right-hand side against Moon, who, of course, everybody knows how much he loves to expand. Moon doing Moon things. Despite that expo, still that supply lead. Mortars are missing for this base race, but Blizzard is exceptional in that regard. Plus the choke. Bears are trying to flank, not part of this fight. The worst thing that Moon can do is to run with bears into the choke. It's just a meat grinder. You're gonna die. Creeps helping out. Bribed. Actually, Starbuck, smart. Let the creeps do the job. And then let the bodies hit the floor. But Tree of Eternity, too mighty. I can't mine though. Tomb of Retraining. This clap. Anti-magic, dodges the bolt. No bash no more. Mountain King is more reliant on mana than ever. This is the clap and it's a powerful one. The AoE damage of Mountain King and Archmage gotta carry this game supply-wise. Starbuck can't hold the fort. Clap again. So much crowd control. 1 bear, 2 bears. Heal scroll to save some. Sends them back in. The saves by Moon are gigantic, but for how long? There's another clap. Weapon of mass destruction. Still only 53 food. This is really close if Moon loses the bears. It's a big if. And then the bottom right expansion could decide it all. Tasteless, you absolute legend. Congrats on the RSL. I was looking at the final for as long as I could before I had to start my own one. We are watching the legendary Moon against one of the best Western players in the biggest Warcraft league that we got. Welcome everybody. Hope you enjoy this. This has been it. Moon, you absolute legend. This was such a sick and close hold. He was almost down and out. It turned daytime. The moon juice is empty. He's on the verge of losing the expansion. And then he makes Starbuck TP. And that was the moment where he was able to build the base. Is he expanding or is he playing at 1 base? On this map, it's relatively classic. Yep, to pull the golem. Interesting to see Moon not trying to interfere with the Wisp. No surround, unfortunately. With that, the rock golem will start to throw stones. Demon Hunter on the other side, no immediate harass. He's clearing the seafood buffet relatively early on. Gets the level 2. And the Wisp wasn't even detonating, right? Feels like a rather weak first minute with heroes. Starbuck is a bit too early with that camp, actually. Misses some resources for the second base. Usually Starbuck is rock solid in the defenses. The map layout and the expansion layout helps a little bit. The Demon Hunter is gonna come in here, and you can hide here. And Moon has to break this down. Moon has to shut it down first and foremost. Attacking behind it, not much she can do right now. We play a little bit of memory. And as so often, these poor archers under attack.
The player's forces are under attack.
Archmage Claws +8, by the way. What a gift. Archers are fragile already. Archmage can hunt you down. Hunter's Hall in time for Moon. Obviously going for Dryads and Bears. The classic follow-up for Night Elves for ages. Basically forever, right? And that's finally a water. But Bucky is here. Oh. There were wisps. I wonder why he's poking in that base. It's similar to what he tried to do versus Pato yesterday in the War 3 Champions Finals. Trying to be aggressive, to keep the Demon Hunter away from your base. And again, if a human expands and you don't touch his peasants, he's very likely to win. Reminded me how polished and nice the overlay is. It's really indicative and helpful. Thank you, Frozen Flame. Poison spread. Nice deny. As long as the Demon Hunter isn't level 3, I don't think he's that big of a threat. Poison also on Moon's side. Wait a minute. What the heck? Triple AP rush across the bridge. We've seen some scouts out. Starbuck knows that something is up, or he has a feeling that something's up. Archmage doesn't have a staff, doesn't have a TP. What? How is he supposed to come back? Moon needs archers at some point. We've seen this from life. But paired with Dryads. Oh, wow, the Ancient of War is here too. The brilliance of Moon. This dude, man, closing in on his 40s. You could easily retire, play show matches, bask in his former glory, but nah, he still wants to compete with the best of the best. And if the mechanics and the 600 APM don't work anymore, you gotta do it with your brain and game knowledge. Hello. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is mega stressful now. Archmage isn't level 3. No level 2 water elementals. He's being chased around. Got a tele staff, but okay, now he gets level 3 finally. Gets an item here as well. Invu Potion clears the entire camp, but his second base is under attack. Finally lures. Finishes the shop as well for some healing. Starbuck has arrived on tier 2. Going Sanctums immediately. No hurry. Maybe he can give up the base. Moon is not teching either. And rifles hard counter Dryads. Moon is aiming for the hero. Big exodus. Militia called. Archmage being kept safe. I think he can just sack the base. I think he can just sack the base. He's 20 food up anyway. There's no bears coming. Now there is, but... It looked scary. Very scary. But next to the shop, with an invul potion, I don't think this does much. Demon Hunter low. He's out of the fight. The militia call. Annoying. Cost resources. Cost lumber, of course. But we clean this up with Flame Strike now. A little bit of damage. He can salvage this with a little bit of repair. Great decision making by Starbuck. The perfect answer for pretty much everything at the right time. And he holds even. Moon still needs... What is this? More than a minute to reach tier 3. The Demon Hunter is still a threat, of course, he always is. It's only Flame Strike. It's no Banish, it's no Siphon. But yeah, it is an absolute war of attrition. And on 2 bases, you can of course afford that. Demon Hunter goes down. I correct myself. He's not a threat if he's dead. This was great game knowledge and analysis by Starbuck. Not panicking. Taking some hits. Losing the tower. Losing some mining time. But that's it. Moon tier 3 though. There might be one last push in him. Catching up on supply. Demon Hunter health potion. Unlike Autumn Leaves, we do not have a second base for Moon. Oh, he's attacking his own Naga, wasn't he? And a bit shaky. Reasonably so. We get Siphon mana now. Double heal scroll. Archmage still strong. Big mana recovery thanks to Brilliance Aura.
A player's forces are under attack.
How can Moon prevent the 2 and 1? Levels, I guess. Levels is the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Annoying Demon Hunter harass. Appreciate that. If you're not getting caught, that is. Yeah, but Starbuck plays it cool, calm, collected, builds a bigger army, advances into the tech tree. The big strength of Moon is the combo of Demon Hunter and Rejuvenation for healing. Breakers take that Rejuvenation away. We're waiting for the knockout punch. 20 food lead. I feel like Starbuck's too calm to fall for these harasses. It's 1 kill or 2, maybe. We don't have Banish, that's true. But we have Flame Strike for a base race. This is great. Moon supply blocked at 50. He cannot catch up in army supply. he's bruised. This is not looking good for the living legend. As powerful as his game 2 was, that was of course his map choice. Now Starbuck's map choice, Hammerfall, looking very dominant. Nice cheeky play by Moon, I gotta say. That caught us all by surprise and probably also Starbuck by surprise. The bears are falling left and right though. He has barely anything left. Barely. And that's Starbuck's win. 2-1 in this best of 5, claiming match points. Again, this point system rewards you big time for the series win. It's not only about map wins, but an extra point for the series win, and that helps out. Doesn't want to go into that multitasking game. Angeline is making sure that everybody knows what league this is. Dolphin Warcraft Super League, everybody. 2 months of competition. Over 200 series between the top players in the world. Ooh, this is scary for Starbuck, I feel. Instant expo. No lab creep. With that, he gets the Town Hall and Tower a little, like, up earlier. Moon though. Ancient of War through the trees towards the mercenary camp. Super nice creeping. With instant level 2. And access to mercenaries. And then he's so close to Moon. Starbuck decides, oh, he has the great scout with the footman. Wonderfully done. And he can punish that. You want to keep the Demon Hunter busy as far away from your expo as possible. We were hoping for some Mountain King Warden shenanigans. Not the case. Moon not getting deterred. And it is a Huntress Hall. He doubles down with pressure. This will not one of these classic 40 minutes multi-base Twisted Meadows games. Moon is pretty much all in. No tech. Huntress Hall. APs will be part of this, most likely again. And Starbuck has to cue Destiny's Child and show us that he's a survivor. And he is distracting nicely. Berserker surround in the middle of the map. Huge pickoff. The main source of damage gone. Big chunk of XP on Starbuck's XP account. That might have been maybe the moment of the game already.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Starbuck mining. Arcane Tower finished. Well, it doesn't hurt the Demon Hunter so that he has to go home. It drastically reduces the damage output. And again, we play hide and seek with the peasants. Bit nasty with the hunters here as the glaives are bouncing. But Starbuck is kind of sieging Moon in the middle of the map. Moon thought, okay, I'm gonna make my base here. I got the Ancient here already. This mercenary camp is mine anyway. But Starbuck steals the Shadow Priest. He gets a little healing for free now. Loses his second base. But that might be fine. Moon is not all in. He's teching. He did damage. He killed economy. He lost a lot too. So Starbuck has a strong army now. Will be able to clean this up. On the cost of an Arcane Tower. That's annoying as it takes so much time. And Moon is teching behind it. Starbuck has... he should have realized by now that it's not an all-in hunt push.
A player's forces
And with
are under
that,
attack.
tech is gonna be late. Usually guard towers were a great solution versus Huntress. Since the last patch, they can get heavy armor with an upgrade. And that makes them way more sturdy versus guard towers. Number is also missing. Moon isn't finished here yet. Archmage levels abysmal. Courtesy of not creeping the laboratory camp. But rushing to the expo.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it doesn't seem to be Moon's goal to completely kill this town hall. He's expanding himself on the left-hand side. He bought enough time. And this is what I meant on Hammerfall. If you don't touch the human, he's gonna crush you. But now Moon has taken a lot of mining time away. Good body block. Can't hold this up forever. Saves the peasant into the gold mine. Look at that. And the classic 3 human towers. More mercs. And the big dispel coming from the Shadow Priest. Amazing tool against water elementals, which basically outside of towers is the only source of damage for Starbuck, who is still not attacking. 7 minutes 15. Expo up. With that, you gotta retreat a little bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
But maybe the Huns can just help here. He crept the orange spot on Autumn Leaves basically with the tree alone, so why not here? Good gameplay by Moon so far. And with that, we might get our 40-minute banger. If it's 2-base, then goes long distance. Dryads will bring even more control. Then we rotate out of mercenaries. Demon Hunter level 3.7. That progress says a lot already. Archmage is catching up though. He's level 3. Water Elemental's more sturdy with that. He got the shop up. Infi has something else to do. I think it's of pretty great importance to deny this Wisp here. Can always be sappers. Similar to a Foggy. I mean, Moon and Foggy are basically playing identical. So be aware that a sapper could come to your base at any given time. It's a good scout. And now, Horseshoe is on the other foot. Water Elemental harass onto Wisps to deny mining on the left-hand side. Also going into the main to hunt for Wisps. On this map, it's not unlikely to see a Shredder.
A player's forces are under attack.
But you gotta make use of all these footmen. Wait. We got 2 mechanical critters. What? Who builds mechanical critters? Here it is. That is an item from the human shop that basically, I mean, the item name says it all. This is Starbuck's raccoon. You can staff onto it. You get vision. Nobody uses them. And on Twisted Meadows, why not? I say this for a long time. Knowledge is power. Scouting information might win you games. That would be amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Throwback to Remo's patch notes who said that mechanical critters should explode. Oh, with a button. That was funny. Who would like this raccoon to explode, man? Gnarly. So again, time taken off the clock. Moon didn't do much damage to Starbuck in a while. And we go castle. Off we go. Castle, griffins, knights, blood mage. Double aviary, that is. And this is down to Moon to scout. Bro, that's too obvious. You think? It's not obvious at all. He didn't kill it. Apparently it's not too obvious for Moon. For the first time this series, we get a blood mage. Oh, for the second time this series, we get a blood mage, but for the first time with a regular build. Triple aviary. Oh, he's going hard onto Dragonhogs. Moon with the panda. Classic answer to mass air.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Starbuck needs more time. He got a shredder, that is important. Very resource heavy build now. I think it's a smart choice to not go tanks against Moon. Moon is amazing against tanks. Put that on display many, many, many times, including WCG Xi'an, where I was casting with Tasteless. I mean, same event. Not the same games, unfortunately. But that's where I had the pleasure of meeting Tasteless. For the first time. Never forget. Zeppelin action, huh? We're pulling all the tricks now. Had a beer. We decompressed after work is what we called it. I think that was very elegantly put. That's what you do. Decompress after work. Demon Hunter 5. Dragonhawks coming out. We soak up a lot of experience here. Panda needs to be level 3 for the Drunken Haze.
Players' forces are under attack.
Muddy. Demoted to a scout golem.
A town is under siege.
That raccoon, man. Living the life. Creep check opportunity. Starbuck has a TP though. He got the ruined bracers, which will be an item for the shop. He's losing a handful of footmen. Oh, not willing to use the TP as he just flying away like Lenny Kravitz. Is that Lenny Kravitz? I think so. And Dragonhawk super annoying, but Moon has a nice answer. Now, multitasking. Sometimes that, like, something that we don't have that often in Warcraft 3, you know, we're usually very one army centric, but sometimes we take some inspiration from the great StarCraft and multitask. What do we got? Spell Shield? Ooh, Spell Shield versus Banish. You could trigger the Spell Shield with Siphon and then apply the Banish. So do you sell it? So much gold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yo, Poopy, thank you. I am indeed ancient. We got Griffins out now. 77 food, still everybody's game. It's the classic Moon Meadows play. Expand as many times as you can. There's lots of gold mines. People are old here. They stopped saying Hawk Tour like a month ago. Nope. Didn't stop. Didn't stop. Still happening. Still people find that funny. Bro. That's not the... Is that the Starbuck critter? No, right? I don't think so. Anyway, let's focus on the fight, everybody. Griffins have a little bit of an issue because there's no bears to fight. So the Dragonhawks have to do the heavy lifting. And usually a human is in trouble when the Dragonhawks have to do the heavy lifting. Next to the mine. Oh, next to the mine is the second raccoon. You're right, Manu. You're right. Tilike met Fotzeldagen. Thank you, Taylor. I should approach this with more seriousness, but Danish always cracks me up. Thank you, thank you. I'm laughing because Fotze is the German word for vagina. So if it's a Fotzeldagen,
A town is under siege.
you put one and one together. Oh man. This will make no sense for the people on YouTube. Anyway. Professional Warcraft 3 broadcasting, by the way. We're gonna have an epic multitasking
A player's
game here.
forces
Moon
are under attack.
moving the next base. Starbuck still on 2. I don't think he wants to go into a macro war with Moon necessarily. He got a big army. And he knows, man. That raccoon gave the information away. Beautiful. Moon answers with the town portal. That cost, of course, 325 gold gone. Moon is rich and can easily afford it. 1800 gold. We're going for more and more upgrades, but also Starbuck diversifying a little bit. And then we attack again with air. That's the big upside of air, the maneuverability over this pond here. He's trying to brute force this apparently, huh? With knights. Oh, Blizzard would be amazing now. Anything is pretty damn good. The damage is sick. No repair for Moon as everything would fall anyway. Great snipe by Bucky. Not that Moon necessarily needs that much gold right now. It can basically just rebuild it, but that takes so much time off the clock. And we'll see what Starbuck does with it. As I said, diversifying the army. Frag shots are done already. Mortar teams are coming. He's getting into a better fighting army. So many mercs now. I feel like Moon's army is not necessarily optimal. Level 5, or close to 6 and 5 though. Heroes are what can carry Moon. Yeah. We're not getting stuck in the base. That's nice. Wait, what? Okay, we're just hiding here, I guess. Interesting. We go to the islands. A little bit of vacation. But Moon got a good feeling for the game. Triple Ancient of Wind? Is he going mass air now? What the hell is going on? Sick scout. But he saw Starbuck is nowhere on the map. He must be on the outskirts. Item. Ocean. Demon Hunter is here. What? Is he trying to farm towards level 6 here? Go Metamorph and Slay. There's no Mountain King. He can staff pretty much any time, but the Griffins do lots of damage. Emitting an invuln. While pushing. Knight down. Great distraction. Starbuck has a TP. He can answer. Panda is inviting these peasants to a barbecue. Little do they know they're on the menu. What a game. 500 gold left. Town portal home. 63 food only. Moon willing to trade. Did he lose all the mortars? No, he has 2 left. He lost a lot of these mortars, by the way, courtesy of the panda. Didn't catch that one with the camera, but Demon Hunter, level 6, everybody! Superman, new movie coming out. We're getting the same old content with the Metamorph. But Banish can stop it. Expo up and running soon. Next Wisp in position already. We are going clockwise. Moon also here. Like, all of TM, Twisted Meadows, belongs to Moon. And Starbuck gotta get something done here. He's getting out farmed hard. Moon is so rich. Talents. He's going mass crows versus griffins. Yeah, why not? This comes as a surprise. Starbuck doesn't see the crows coming. They weren't shown in this one attack. Crows have insane damage versus air, piercing damage, which gets amplified. And you don't have the Dragonhawks to counter them. This is potentially phenomenal. They do get hard counters by tanks if there's barrage. Nico, thank you for the support. Oh, wow. Zeppelin drop with mortar teams kicking another expansion. He gotta fly all around the world though. What a great match this is. 3 crows. Not only are they great against griffins and dragonhawks, they're freaking amazing versus zeppelins. So you gotta shut that down with the crows. Tanks around. Nice. Demon Hunter back. This expansion is taking a long time to pay off. Rewind this cast like 15 minutes. This is not gonna be one of these epic 40-minute bangers. Oh, hell yeah, it is. I love to be wrong. I love to be right. Everybody loves to be right. Love to be wrong in this case. Damage. Not enough, right? Not enough. Alright. Zeppelin seems down. Tanks are countered. Harry sick. Thank you for the 5 month. Yeah, these tanks did nothing. I would say among all the top human players, 40 Sock, Infi, Starbuck. Starbuck the weakest tank player.
A town is under siege.
He has other strength, of course. Good for Starbuck that he was a former StarCraft player. What? No way. What? No more lames. Can you land there?
Forces are under attack.
You can't? Ah, now you can reach. Okay, with the vision of the crows. I have never, ever, ever seen this position for a mortar team. Unreal. Needs to split. 1 talon down. Wait a minute. Can this mortar survive? No. His attention is somewhere else. This is amazing. Got it killed though. Tank also. Moon's responses are fantastic, by the way. The Demon Hunter constant threat metamorphosis for the first time. And how do you shut Moon down? He has 2,500 gold. Mortar team with frag shards, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Can the Panda reach level 6? Is Starbuck just outmaneuvered? He's 10 food down. Mortar team is getting hunted by Dryads. 2 more mortars coming. Panda! He has a heal scroll and a TP. No surprise damage from anywhere. Moon! Heal scroll! Scary situation. TP out. The mortar team reinforcements make it so the Dryads have to run. Moon is out of that fight, and with that he's losing the base. But thankfully, he has 2 more. Here are the crows. What is this game? Epic! Moon isn't mining here just yet. Main bases are empty. Starbuck isn't mining here. He has no base here. He's running out soon there. Oh, Crows has anti-air. Breath of Fire was amazing. Going for the Dragonhawks first. That's a kill. How do you deal with that? How do you deal with the Crows? The Flock is forcing game 5. The Griffins are falling in seconds. Level 7. Mortar team's amazing counter to the Dryads, but the Griffins are disappearing in seconds. Unreal counter. He didn't see him coming. No tanks on the ground for barrage. And then what do? Gyros, I guess, but then there's a Panda who snipes them out of the air. It's a murder, not a Flock. You're right, that's Ravens. Sorry about that. Doesn't matter. Crows OP in this situation. Warcraft 3 brilliance on display. But it feels like Starbuck is down and out. His expo should be mining out soon. His heroes are 7 and super close to 6. Panda is one of the strongest ultimates in the game. The crow form usage by Moon is brilliant. Level 6 on the Panda, and he's super healthy. This is why we love Twisted Meadows. This is why it's one of the greatest maps of all time. And there's nothing left to do for Starbuck on the map. A classic Moon Meadows map. Expansions everywhere. Scouting everywhere. The right tactical decisions. Paladin down. Knight as well. Starbuck has nothing left. GG! The game of the tournament here, everybody. 27 minutes. We have seen almost every single unit on both sides. We go Demon Hunter, we go Archmage, no shenanigans. Then why does he pick it? There was not much left over. It was the last pick. And he had the choice between Northern Isles and Springtime. And maybe he didn't want to start the series on Springtime, but rather had the feel of, look, if we go game 5, then I'm properly warmed up. I learned my lesson from the past 4 games, and then I know what to do instead of starting with that bad feeling of going on the map you don't like. Moon with a super interesting creep route. This is not normal, everybody. You start here, you try to contest here, sometimes you do some shenanigans here, but Mercenary Camp... Starbuck has to figure this out quick. He always goes for the Mammoth, he always goes for the middle. Moon might have identified. That gives him the Shadow Priest, unlike the Forest Shadow Priest. He can't dispel, but healing is always appreciated. He doesn't do much damage, as you see, but yeah. Starbuck got the scout done. Question. For Moon, is Starbuck expanding or not? And maybe since he opened up the Mercenary Camp, he wanted to have the option to go for hard-hitting units in case Starbuck expands and shut it down quickly. That's not the case. It's a tech.
Players' forces are under attack.
Always fascinating. Ooh, Starbuck with the Berserker. Moon does Starbuck a favor by opening up the Mer Camp. Lots of damage. Yo, Quiz, thanks, mate. Demon Hunter under good pressure. Moon? Trailing a little bit. And maybe... I mean, he's 39, right? Closing in on the 40. Always feel like a young buck next to Moon. Thanks for that. Maybe a little break would have been beneficial.
Town is under siege.
They can take breaks if they want to.
Forces are under attack.
They just don't. Demon Hunter has to work on level 3. He got the claw, that's amazing. Good damage output. Archmage controls the game well so far. Always pressure. Gets a little help with Ensnare, not punishing it. Ooh, no deny, that was close. He's trying though.
A player's forces are under attack.
This all buying time. This all valuable seconds. This creep disruption. Starbuck. This is as meta as it gets. One base, rifle, blood mage. And then one push. Same for Moon. Answers that in classic style with the Naga double claw.
A player's forces are under attack.
Moon on the offense. Preventing or trying to prevent level 3 Archmage. I don't think that works too well, but he's gonna snipe the training Blood Mage. Oh, the farm! Moon is fixing the farms! That keeps Starbuck supply blocked at 44. And he's the one with the tempo strat. Amazing answer by Moon. Starbuck has to TP from his natural to his main to prevent that damage. Blood Mage out of position. Farm cancelled. This is not good if you're a Starbuck fan. Moon has a TP, can easily get out. Instead of creeping, he's farming Starbuck. Holy moly, what a punishment by Moon. So this doesn't mean he's automatically on A-click winning the game from here on out. But this is a great disruption of a timing push. And he's healthy, and he's intercepting. This is not where you want to see a Blood Mage. I think he can just re-queue him. And he can. Big kill for Moon. Usually, you level the Naga because you're so reliant on the Fork Lightning later on against the rifle push. Moon said, screw that. I'm gonna surprise you. Also, Starbuck with an early soar gets a lot of control in the water elemental block. Close 23 HP. If that is a second hero trait, Starbuck is surely back in the game. But Moon with the save and with the kill. That cost a lot of Moon Juice at the beginning of daytime. That cost all the Moon Juice during the daytime. Nighttime. It's daytime now. So Moon Juice doesn't recover for minutes. Banish up. Probably the most important level that you can have against the Demon Hunter. The Banish Prison available. Good to see Starbuck is not too deterred from that push into the base. I really like the early Sorceress Edition. He got the... Oh, he had the Shadow... No, he didn't have a Shadow Priest. Skip Priest for a bit. Got Storks in early for the rebound. Moon a bit clueless. Flute for rifles. Good damage boost on every single one of them. So yeah, I think this is Starbuck back in his element. I think his standard strategy, expansion rifles, his second best one base rifles, and then comes everything else. He has no TP anymore. Maybe Moon can outmaneuver him. Heal scroll, heal potion, double level 3. Level 2 mana slot. Big help. And here's the push. Is it that simple? Is it just that simple? Archmage, Blood Mage, Rifle, Caster, go. It's truly annoying because the shop is down. Moon has no orb. And he ideally needs two. Slow and banish to control the Demon Hunter who's behind enemy lines. No staff of teleportation, but a staff of preservation. Starbuck can't really afford to lose too many units. Needs some great micro on display right now. Level 4 Demon Hunter. Very, very tanky now with level 2 evasion. Bears taking hits. They're not the tankiest unit of all time, but Moon has muscled up an army, and I'm not sure if Starbuck is ready for that. Bear down, and so are the rifles. Banish, banish, banish. There's no Dryads to dispel. The Demon Hunter can be neutralized because there is no dispel. He rendered the first hero of Moon useless. 10 food lead. Transferring mana to a Sork. Nice attention to detail. Moon skipped the Dryads. He wants the fighting bears. But yeah, that's what happens, man. Double kill on the rifles, though, very, very quickly. And the Blood Mage must be careful. 1 Fork Lightning could be his end. Maybe 2. And now he's out of mana. Needs to siphon mana to keep the Demon Hunter in prison. Otherwise, he's just slicing and dicing through the dwarves in the backline. 50 food. This game doesn't deserve a winner. Or a loser, rather. This game does deserve 2 winners. Looks like Starbuck took a little too much damage here.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's a way to get mana back. Yeah, no mana for banish. No chance. Demon Hunter too oppressive. We're not transitioning. We don't have a breaker. We're still on 1 base. 1 base. Moon leaves the base without a TP. Now we got one. That's 325 gold that you really want to put into army or consumables. Starbuck hasn't called militia yet. Moon again sharking for reinforcements. And we're base trading. A rare sight in a 1 base, 1 base. He's trying to evacuate a wisp already. That shall not allow. Oh, that shall not be allowed. That wisp might win the game. Starbuck, though, is evacuating with everything. We are officially base trading against bears who have roar and the normal damage type. Without flame strike, that's ambitious. Fork lightning wrecks a lot. Can Starbuck save a single peasant? Uh-oh. We got 4 left. He needs a peasant. And 3 left. I don't know where the rest is, really. Did they make it? Not really. Uh-oh. We got 2 left. He only needs 1. And bears are just so much better. 1 here. Yeah, rifles are good at many things. But against buildings, not so much. Basically 4 buildings left. Moon has wisps here. He's building a tree here. He's not gonna be revealed even. Oh, I feel like you don't want to go into a base trade with Moon. Many have tried. And the greatest have fallen. There's a wisp here as well. Moon is so well prepared for this base race. And Night Elf is the best base race. Base race. Sounds weird, you know what I mean. Because of trees, they can walk, they can eat into forests. Human buildings, they can't walk. Starbuck gets figured out immediately. Demon Hunter knows where the lumber mill is. That is the last building. And the Demon Hunter has a mission. He's going for the peasant. I don't think he can be saved here, really. Nice banish. Still working on it. Oh, the drama. Starbuck had a 2-1 lead, and Moon brings it back on Moon Meadows and Springtime. Wait. Ah, he has a tree here so he can mine. Okay. Starbuck is revealed, Moon is not. And because Moon will be mining, Starbuck is the one who has to go for a push. We do have quite some items left. If he sells all of them, can he build a town hall? I don't think so, man. Moon can also creep like crazy. Where's the peasant? He's running now. There's still a hunter's hall here. Yeah, but that's the win condition. That's the last peasant. That's the last peasant. Slow. Help. No invisibility, right? Invisibility would be so good.
Forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Blood Mage here. Wait, is that Moon's last building? He can build more. He has wisps everywhere. Oh yeah, the Hunter's Hall. Sorry, the Hunter's Hall. Yep. He needs to get these wisps. How many are there still? 4. Almost 5.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Moon has a full inventory. Oh, 3 wisps. Drama! Big drama! Demon Hunter has a staff. Surround doesn't really do much. Moon is getting very rich in Starbuck. Limit. I mean, summons help. Where did the pest? Oh, he has a farm. All right, he has a farm. Lucomatic, thank you very much. Happy birthday with the sub, Neil.
Happy
My
birthday
pleasure.
with the sub, Neo.
Much love, mate. Much love. The best present. Amazing Warcraft games. Thing is, Starbuck is revealed.
Town is under siege.
It's on display. And that's the last peasant. Help! That's it. That's gotta be it. There is no chance. I don't even know if Starbuck knows where the last buildings are. You can't fight straight up. He knows where the building... It's 2 buildings. Demon Hunter takes care of this one. Archers take care of that one. And there's no peasant anymore. Wait. Wait, don't tell me that's the last building. No way. No way. It's not! He got it here though! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? No way! Wait, Moon wins though! Moon gets the building first! Oh, what? Moon got the building first? How much was this? No way! That was a split second. That was one of the closest finishes to a Warcraft game ever. That was an unreal finish. That's the moment. It's this much HP. There is archers at the bottom right, or at the 6 o'clock. Moon had 1 more wisp. He could have built something, but he didn't. And that's the moment he kills the trees. That is the last building. He's only building this Ancient of War. Otherwise, it would be on display here. It was this close. It was this HP. 19. Go frame by frame. Oh. Oh, snap. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. That is crazy. Dude, if he's closer to the building, he wins. The guts by Moon to have 280 gold, by the way, and not building anything. That is the craziest finish to a Warcraft game I've ever seen. Unfreaking real.